waste pickers traditionally has been marginalized because of their caste and also the occupation. So it's a double whammy for them. Unfortunately, they mitigate climate change at work. When they go back home, their housing conditions are so bad that they have to adapt to the new, impacts of climate change. So they are the victims of climate change. When you go in the morning and see a waste picker, smile at them. That is where the self-respect that they get is what is very important. Don't scare them and say you're dirtying this place and taking only recyclable. Take everything if you want. No, they are not paid by anybody. They can only take recyclable so that they can make their living. That is where the first change starts occurring. The second is the occupational identity card. The city should recognize that all the waste pickers are part of the economy and they should be recognized for occupation. And Bangalore was the first one to give the logo of the city in 2011. Later, of course, it became a law in 2016. First, acknowledge them that they are there. The second is opportunity for the children to do schooling, opportunity within the solid waste management to bring them into the fold as a professional, not necessarily as a job seeker, because there are so many formal jobs. The informal numbers are much higher than what is formal system can give. So looking at elderly women of late, we feel that elderly women are still walking on the street with the struggle, whether we can look at doing some better things for them. And informal sector as a whole, we have to look at it, and definitely as waste pickers, because they are really in a very harsh condition they work, and they have contributed tremendously to the city. So we also look at a special scheme is there for children of waste pickers in social justice department, and they are also looking at doing much more than what they have done now. And so we need to really integrate them into solid waste management system. That is their livelihood. The other side of the thing is the social security access. In the absence of living wage, it is important that social security schemes come into play to support them for better and respectable living and living standards. Identified what your goals are, what you want to do, and see if it fits in an NGO that you work with, works with waste pickers, is doable. If not, both of you have to work towards a little bit of a change and tweak so that it actually impacts people on the ground. Scholarship for higher education and college education. Most of the scholarship, they say, okay, they have to be academically very good to get scholarship. Academics is one part of the whole scholarship. We have a huge criteria of giving scholarship using social concerns, that is single women or people in the pavement. In 2010 when we started working, waste pickers were all on the street, and today they are moved into a house, rented, or land, rented a land or a house, or in public housing. We work a lot on the public housing. These are the areas you should really work with, both to look at livelihood, predictable income livelihood, and social security. Both has to be addressed if you really want to make a change their living standards.